It's like he's with us.
It's me, I'm not dead.
Fuck! Wow, I can still hear him.
I'm gonna miss Kellan.
Me too.
Guys! I'm right here, I'm not dead. No, don't start the intro.
Gather round and listen to a tale of brave souls, big and small, where they go on adventures, where they may trip but never fall. Trials, triumphs, and doing their best. Join us, friends, on a stumble quest. Last time on Stumble Quest.
Oswalt walks out of the pub.
So you guys all exit the pub.
Yeah.
It seems as though, closer to the gate, a crowd has gathered and are murmuring amongst themselves,
Fun.
over which you can hear a couple of voices yelling about something. As you may have guessed, it is Brett and Cyril Murphy, and they are
fucking assholes.
yelling about how they believe Oswalt to be the culprit behind all of this. And based on the reactions of the crowd and how they very quickly stepped away from you as you entered the crowd, you gather that they're mostly on their side.
That's cool.
Art's gonna get up and stand next to the boys.
And Brix is gonna sneak over and tie their goddamn shoelaces together.
Hide.
For some reason, these men have had a bone to pick with us since we came to town. But my friends and I are only here to help, and we are going to go out and find the source of this dark magic today. So, whether you believe us or not, that's what we're doing, and we mean nothing but good things.
They're still standing up on their literal soapbox. Brett tries to take a step forward and start speaking again. We have been, and then they trip on their tied together shoelaces.
Yep.
Doki and another tall female Thrycreen figure step through the crowd, and she says, "What is the meaning of this?"
You tell me. We were just heading out to try and save the city.
In that case, as of this moment, you may now consider yourself, although informally, in my service. Now go forth and follow whatever lead it is you believe you have. So you guys...
We meet up with the Thrycreen. Are they cool?
Oh no.
I mean-
we're gonna have the Popo with us? No!
Brix starts rearranging shit in her bag.
I'm basically the cops. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you're like cool with it and stuff. And she's
no,
One of the
really.
guards has one of the double-sided Oraxes, and one of them just has the regular one, which is essentially like just
Yeah.
a two-handed war axe.
I mean, honestly, I'm probably just happy to have someone else around who can hit things, because I don't do a real good job at it.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah.
Lieber's also coming with you. He's a little
Sweet.
bit behind.
Yeah.
Just a little
Sleepy.
hungover.
Not hungover, he's just really tired.
So
It is early in the morning.
Yeah.
when we roll up to
It's
these
too early
dudes,
for him.
how do they react when they see us?
They pretty much don't do anything. They don't say anything to you. They see you, and they know that they're meant to accompany you. But that's pretty much it. They look at you, look at each other, and then just start following alongside you. Pretty much immediately after they leave, 2 other guards come out, replace them, and close the gates.
Okay.
Cool. Art is very politely attempting to introduce himself to them, and like, how's it going? What's your, like, how long have you been working here? Like, just trying to make small talk as we...
No.
Nothing?
One of them grunts at you.
Being
Charming.
typical. Yeah.
One of
Knack thinks
the
they're
other
cool.
one looks like he wants to talk to you, but
Well,
he's
I mean-
not because he feels like he's not meant to.
Okay. Art is going to, like, as we're walking, just, like, he is, I'm gonna say, relentlessly trying to make small talk.
The one that grunted at you is unmoving. The one that wants to talk is like, all right, so
Yes. Okay.
I
I've been working as a guardsman for the past 2 years, roughly. My older brother was a guardsman, and I always looked up to him, but I was trying to do my own thing for a while. But, I realized that this is just what I'm good at, and so a little while back, I started doing it myself, and
No, keeping it in the
I've been
family.
doing it since. And, the other thing I was trying to do, I was trying to write music. It wasn't working out great, but now that I'm doing it as a hobby, it really feels a lot more filling,
Oh, we should like have some fun at, you have to make camp sometime.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
You should regale us with some of your songs. I would love to hear them.
I don't know about that. All of them are still very much a work in progress. It's embarrassing. I don't know.
I mean, you don't.
The
have
other
to
guards
if you don't want to.
nudging them really hard.
Stop.
There's no rules saying you can't fraternize. It's best if we all trust each other.
It's true. We were told that we weren't supposed to become, biased or anything, because the whole, I don't know. But the boss was also saying that you really helped out her daughter, so it was kind of like a weird double message thing there for a while.
The other guard's still nudging him, and he's just not listening or paying attention. He's, trying to push him away.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me, it sounds like you guys are okay. I'm inclined to, trust you guys. You brought the thing. You helped the boss's daughter. That's a big thing.
Plus, did you see those other guys? Their pants came off.
Their pants did come off. I wasn't there. I wasn't supposed to be looking, but at one point, there was a lot going on, so I just peeked around the corner, and I definitely saw them fall over. And
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I don't know what happened, but it was pretty funny.
It was amazing.
It was pretty funny. Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah. Shut up, dude. Shut up. I'm sorry. They just seem so nice.
I understand having to remain a neutral party, but I do think it's best if we're going out into potential battle together that we know our strengths and weaknesses, that we know how...
And we be honest with each other. I
Yes,
know.
exactly.
Right, exactly. I feel the same way.
This is going great.
If we have to fight next to each other, why don't we get to know each other a little bit, right? There's no harm in that.
No, not at all.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you for someone being like-minded.
And he glares at his friend. Whoa.
Shit.
Yeah. We're not trying to create animosity here.
It would be great if our co-workers would open up a little bit. If we're meant to fight next to each other, maybe it'd be great if I knew who I was fighting next to.
So does the other guard not know the other guard at all either?
No, he didn't talk to anyone. He's just like, "Ugh. God, whatever."
Cool.
So you found one really unfriendly guard
I made a
and one
friend.
very friendly guard. His name is
Made it.
Korgar.
Korgar.
Yeah,
Korgar, my bud. My pal.
yeah. He's the one with the double-bladed one.
Ooh.
Sick.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Brix
So
is like,
You narc.
I don't trust the quiet one.
he doesn't trust you.
He shouldn't.
He's looking at you. He's got his eye on you. Froggart, in turn, has his eye on the guard.
This is the only time I've liked the frog.
I forgot
So
about
we-
Froggart for
we
a bit there.
walking.
Yeah.
Which way you going, north or south?
We're going to where we found
Yeah,
the
we're
lizard
going to
before.
where we found the lizard and then heading north upstream from there.
That makes a good amount of sense. All right, so you guys are headed northwest
Yeah.
from here. Is your lizard friend no longer under your control at this point, or is it one more day?
One more day.
Okay. So for this whole
But
day,
he's also chained
He's
up,
chained
and
down.
we also warned people that it was 3 days. So
Yes, people are aware. I wasn't sure if it had happened yet or
No.
if it's okay. So it's
it
tomorrow.
has not happened. So we're theoretically leaving the town with this.
Yeah, but it's
big
Well-
it's very securely chained down. It's got a big ass shackle around its neck. It's got them around all 4 of its legs.
Mm-hmm.
It's got its fucking torso like wrapped up, and it's all chained down, connected underneath the dock. So should be fine, right?
Yeah, well, it better be. If they can't fucking defend themselves, then fuck them.
I mean, not fuck them. We'll come back to town. They'll trust you even less, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll just have to, meander on foot for forever.
No, literally, if we go back, they'll just be like, you fucking idiots, and then
Maybe-
smash a fucking
Maybe
alchemist
we'll find
fire
Fantasy
on it.
Camel and make our way across the desert.
There you go.
Fantasy Camel?
Fantasy camel. There you go.
We'll wait for Socks to grow up. Can't take too
He
long.
is a camel. But he's only one.
Yeah.
But you have Honey, too. You have at least 2 mounts.
No, we can't mount Socks.
When he grows up,
Yeah, when he grows up.
yeah. It's only going to be in like 2 or 3 years.
I mean, at that point, we'll only be like halfway across the desert, so.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be like, it's only gonna be in 2 or 3 hours. Oh, that is literally what happened with Honey.
Well, yeah, but that was magic. I guess you could argue that could happen with Socks because he eats magic. But, alright, so after a couple hours walking and retracing your steps, it's a little bit faster getting back here than it was getting from here to the city because,
We know where we're going.
yeah, you have a better idea of where you're going. And, you don't have anybody who's, like, nervously walking slowly.
Yeah.
So you end up finding your way back to the river, back where these dudes were tossing shit off of their horses' saddlebags into the river. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the tracks that you guys once found are more or less gone, just from other creatures walking all over them and like the water and shit. So what do?
We follow the river north.
Okay.
West.
Sick. Well, I mean,
Right.
yeah. You're following the river up
To
for
its source.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are following and wandering. The one guard is still pissy. The other guard is trying to get him to open up still. Just being like, come on, man. If we're going to be out here for a while, you can't just be quiet the whole time.
Yeah.
I can't, and I will.
I can't. Shut up.
I roll another diplomacy, just chatting with these guys, and it's a fucking 34. This
Stop.
guy
On
better
which
be,
one?
Better be opening up.
Time to open him up.
All right, fine. What? What do you want to know?
I'm not prying for information. I'm just
What's your deal?
no, we're going to be comrades. We're fighting alongside each other. We should just know, what we're getting into. We should trust each other.
Right, well, I came from not the most wealthy of families. I really had to buckle down and work to get where I am now. I just take my work very seriously, that's all.
And I understand and respect that.
And that's
Yes,
all you
Brix.
need to know, isn't it?
It sure is.
Well, good. All you need to know is that you can rely on me in a fight.
I
Arms
appreciate-
crossed. He's still just expression unchanged.
When you said arms crossed, I thought you were like talking asterisk, arms crossed, make pouty face.
I should have.
Pat's shoulder, it's okay.
It's okay. Ooh.
It's okay.
Ooh,
Ooh.
whoa, oh, whoa.
Yep. All right.
Kiss his cheek.
Stop. Why would you do that? So,
Scratch his chin. Where do we go from here?
Yeah.
unbelievable. I would have responded in kind had I thought of something fast enough, but alas. So, you guys are following the river northward mostly. Eventually, you come to a rather large lake, around which it's surrounded by trees, but just from where you are, it's not so large that like it reaches all the way to the horizon. But it's fairly large, but from where you guys are standing, you can see that multiple rivers are branching off from it. And
So
Great.
Cool.
Is it,
great.
is it feeding rivers or are rivers feeding into it?
It's feeding rivers.
Okay.
Rivers are like pouring out of it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
where's the water from the lake coming from?
Who knows?
All right.
Magic.
So we found the lake.
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
the
there's
source of the
presumably
river.
at least one river that's feeding into it,
Fair
but
enough.
most of the rivers are feeding out of it.
Yeah.
So we found the lake that is feeding into a river.
Yeah, you found the river that is that your river or you found the lake that your river originates from. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do some detect magic bullshit.
Well, I was literally about to, so I kind of walked to the big body of water, and Oswalt casts Detect Undead.
Detect undead.
Yeah, so for about a 60-foot radius around me, I am aware of the presence or absence of undead auras. And I'm going to... I can really focus on it. And they are saying this in rounds, but I don't think that really is a thing right now because we're not in a fight. And then, so basically, I can detect the aura, the number of undead auras in the area, and the strength of the strongest undead aura present, and the strength and rough location of each undead aura,
Okay.
even if it's not even if it's not in my sight, but it's within the 60 feet around me.
All right. Since we've treated detect magic like an infrared goggles type thing, I'm gonna treat detect undead similarly.
Yeah.
No, it should be like night vision.
I was gonna say I'm gonna treat it sort of similarly to how how you detect the sense in Twilight Princess. So like you can detect the auras of the undead in the same way that you can kind of like quote unquote see the sense. So you standing at the edge of the lake, you are now kind of on like the southeastern side of the lake. Looking at it, you see like several strands of undead aura running down past you. A few that are running like a little bit further underneath the water. And the biggest concentration of those strands is accumulated around one central point that's more north of you.
Okay.
But they're all kind of like stretching out in a bunch of different directions.
Yeah.
Kind of like floating along the like current of the water.
All right. Oswald points to where the concentration of it is that you mentioned north, kind of turns to the party and goes, okay, so, did my thing, looked for the undead, there's a bunch, and there's a lot right there. There's a lot right there, and then it's coming out of there, and then it's going down the places, and, gonna be honest, don't know what to do, because underwater it seems like.
All the strands of the undead aura that you can see is all flowing with the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes, but there's a bunch of stuff coming out of there. Detecting the undead, big ol' aura right there. So, maybe ready yourselves, because I don't know when that is going to be up here, and they're not friendly. So, can anyone swim?
How spooky are his eyes right now?
Very, very, very spooky. They look like jack-o'-lantern eyes.
Oh, God. Brix puffs up.
I think that's pretty fair, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Knack steps into the water until he's like, it's just up above his ankles.
The two Thrycreen guards are staying out of the water but drawing their weapons.
Nothing's coming at us right now, right?
Okay, so these seem to be coming from somewhere under the water.
As far as I can tell, I'm not a water scientist, but it seems like they're there.
How long does this spell last?
Duration up to 1 minute per level. So for me, it's going to last for 5 minutes, but the auras linger for a little bit.
Okay.
I have an
right.
idea,
What's up?
but I would need to run it by you, Jeph.
What's up?
What kind of animals can I turn into?
Oh.
Anything you've seen before.
Anything I'm familiar with.
I want to say, given the nature of your trade, you probably, just have studied a lot of different animals from different regions to a pretty reasonable extent, right?
Yeah.
Be a fish.
Well,
Be a
how
fish,
about this?
check it
What do you
out.
want to
Well-
transform into?
A dolphin.
I'm going to say probably not.
Be a fish.
I can turn into a fish of medium size or smaller. I could turn into a medium shark.
You need a
Be an
salmon.
amphibian so you
I
can
could
get
turn
back up on
into
the water.
an
or land.
octopus or a squid.
Why don't you just turn into a tuna?
Why don't
Yeah.
you turn into a frog?
Because an
Or a salmon?
An octopus or a shark or a dolphin could potentially grab something and bring it back if I find something.
You could take something in your fish mouth.
I for some reason want to say that you've probably seen an octopus before you've seen a dolphin.
I guess I could just turn into a fish. I guess.
Be a fish.
Something that could defend itself would be better, though.
I mean, it's not just gonna attack a random fish, whatever's going on. Like,
It might.
Oh, fuck.
it's not like all of the what.
I can cast Hide from Undead on you.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? You can
Wow.
do that. Yeah, that's great.
Hide from Undead. Undead cannot see, hear, or smell the warded creature.
How many
I
of
also
those do you have per
another
day?
Idea.
6.
Okay.
Well, 5 because it's a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
But so I can do 5 now. But I can cast that on him if he wants to go explore real quick. And it lasts for 10 minutes per level, so it'll last for almost a fucking hour.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So the end of this book should have animals.
See, I thought I could only cast that on myself, but if I can touch somebody, I can. You're visible,
Wow,
bitch.
damn.
That's pee good.
Not that
Yes,
you need
that's
it.
it.
Yeah, that's
yes,
pretty good.
Please do that. So I guess I'm just gonna turn into a fish because I don't think there is a section on animals in this.
Well, you're gonna explain this to us before you do
Right.
it, right?
Yes.
So you don't just randomly
Just-
become a
just-
fish.
And then turn into a fish in midair and then flop down into the water.
And Art's like, oh my god!
Oh, our friend is dead.
And
Our
Brix
friend is a
just like,
fish.
Oh, hell yeah, fish.
Knack turns around with a excited look on his face with his hands clasped together. He looks very eager to try something. He says,
I've been mulling over an idea for a while, and I think this is a perfect opportunity to try it out. A new trick. I can wild shape. I've never done it before, so I have no practice.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
But
what does that mean, though?
It means if I concentrate, I might be able to turn it into a fish and see what's down there.
Oh no.
Whoa, dude.
Don't
Brix-
eat Knack.
Brix walks over to Art and she just puts her little paws up and she's like,
Just hold me back.
Art grabs Brix.
Hold me back, bro.
You're in the water, yeah?
"Yeah, just
Okay.
just standing like ankle deep."
Oswalt kind of gets in the water and walks up to you. I can do you one better, buddy, because I'm not about to let you put yourself in danger by yourself. And he puts his hand on your chest,
Yeah.
and casts Hide from Undead. And so you just feel weird for a second, and his hair kind of floats up for a second, and he just goes, "Now you're invisible. You're like Brix to undead. They can't see you, they can't hear you, they can't smell you."
Knack points at you.
Yes, thank you. Perfect.
It'll only last for 50 minutes, though, so swim your little fish ass off.
I'm sure that'll be fine. Thank you.
Damn,
Okay.
dude.
Knack, first, he puts his hands together and concentrates for a moment. And a little distance away from him, some light emerges from the water. And then a crocodile emerges from the water and comes over to Knack and circles around him. Bodyguard. And then Knack
Nice.
starts to concentrate. So, okay, here's some
Nice.
options I have. Oh god.
What's up?
I could turn into. Oh, so here's the only options I have: medium squid, toad, a shark, porpoise, a manta ray, an octopus, a squid, a fish, a crocodile, and that's it. So I guess fish.
Yeah, just fish. Fish.
It's probably the
fish.
easiest
You
thing for me to
become
do starting
A
out.
koi.
So Knack puts his hands together and begins to pray, and he's never done this before, and he poofs into a koi fish.
Woo.
That
Is invisible to
is in
undead.
midair at first, and slaps down hard into the water.
A very frilly looking koi fish with the pattern of his mask on his face.
Oh,
I love it.
Knack swims around a little bit, and
Getting used to it.
yeah, he's very excited. And then I can't talk or do anything really in this form. I just have
Honey
I
is
just
extremely confused.
yeah. I just retain my intelligence. I have my antennas still.
Yes!
I didn't do it right, but whatever.
Not fully right, but
Yeah.
right enough.
He,
Close
he
enough,
gave
yeah.
it his best try.
I love it. It's very good.
Right.
Brix's
So,
eyes go real big and is watching you.
Art is holding her safely away from the water because he can't swim.
Knack goes up to the
Great.
crocodile and looks in its eyes, and then uses wild empathy to kind of motion that it should follow me. Yeah, my bad.
And not
Oswalt.
eat him.
Yeah. Oswalt walks out of the water and points at the two guards and goes, so if we get attacked by these things, I'm gonna make it so that you guys are invisible to them too, because the last thing I need is y'all getting killed. So just stay by, and
Hang out, have a drink.
and I'll keep you not dead.
Okay. Cool.
Kick back, you know.
All right. So I assume you guys are just headed north along the bank of the lake, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll head north along the bank of the lake, and I guess just keep an eye out for Knack.
Well, yeah. As we head towards the cluster, I'm assuming he's just.
Yeah. So how
Wait.
close to the surface are you?
What if we tied a rope to Knack so that if anything bad happens, they can just
No.
reel me in?
We don't have a rope that long. Yeah, go look, man. I want to know what the
How
shit
deep
is.
are you as a fishy?
I don't even know what I'm looking for or where to look.
Yeah, he.
I mean,
can't
all
see
you
the-
know is that you're headed north, right?
I can't
He's
see.
the only one that can see.
Well, I
the-
pointed specifically like where
Yeah.
to go. So,
Yeah.
so even if he has to go down or north, I would imagine it's pretty crystal clear. I've painted.
Knack is pretty good at tracking and also just good at directions in the wild in general. So
Okay.
I feel like Knack would be able to locate it pretty easily.
Can I get a spot check from you real quick, please?
you can fucking get
Okay,
that.
bye.
See ya. That was 14.
14? Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so as you're swimming along, feeling all the currents of the various rivers wash over your body, you're feeling one that's kind of like most of them are just kind of going across the top of the water. One of them is going down and a little bit behind you.
I can feel currents.
Yeah. One of the currents is instead of just going outward across the top of the water, one of them is actively like pulling downward.
Like a drain. Okay.
Yeah.
I
And to the
follow it.
south.
I follow it, but I try not to get like sucked into it.
Yeah, it's not extremely powerful, so you can pretty reasonably swim against it without having to roll anything.
Is it
but-
pushing up from the bottom, or is it?
No, it's
coming down
pulling
towards it?
down towards it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I follow it then.
Okay. As you're following down it, near the bottom of the lake, you see fairly visible, as long as you're, at the bottom of the lake, is like a pretty large tunnel system that's feeding into like an underground river heading southward. It's a fairly large opening. It's like got a 20-foot radius around.
Okay, how deep is this?
I want to say like 40 feet deep.
Too deep for my friends to come down here. I
And
might as well.
investigate it, yeah.
Okay, so I only have 15 minutes. So I go in.
Okay. So you're going down the underground river?
I mean, what else? I don't really have a choice.
I mean, you can do that, sure.
Okay. I might as well make the best out of this spell that's going to keep me invisible.
Yeah, because even if you become not a fish, you're still invisible for damn near an hour from these things.
I'm going to be a fish for a whole hour.
Oh, well,
yeah.
fuck it, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, like, the other spell is what I'm really worried about.
Well, the other spell is 50 minutes.
50 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
so I got a
Yeah.
while. Okay,
Yeah.
so
You're
I
good.
go.
You've got almost an hour on the spell and an hour on your spell, so you're good.
Okay.
Okay. So
I
you're
also, while I'm swimming, keep an eye out for predators because I am defenseless and I also have the HP of a fish. And if I die as a fish, I die for real.
Oh no! You die in the game, you die for real.
all right. So
That's why I wanted to be something better.
following down the underground river a little bit. Every now and again, there's a little pocket of air up top.
Yeah.
Just as a noteworthy sort of like geographical marker.
Okay.
As you go down, every now and again you come across a tiny little fish that is like pearlescent the same way as some of the monsters you've seen. These fish are all kind of like being swept down the river. They're not as big as you are. They're like little minnows and shit. So they're not as powerful and can't swim up the river.
So
Where are they coming from?
They were coming from the same area that you were just in. So all these things were being dragged down towards
Oh.
the
So-
south, towards the city that you guys just left.
So this is like maybe where they're coming from?
maybe that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what you're scouting for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, no, this is where they're going to go south. Because they're getting
Yes.
sucked. So where, okay, so maybe I have to turn back to find the source of the undead.
Yeah. So the biggest concentration that Oswalt saw was a little bit north of where you guys are.
Okay.
You guys are like at a lake that is northwest, like mostly north, a little bit west of the city. You guys found the river that you found the tracks at and followed it a little bit north. Blah,
the,
blah, blah, yeah.
the concentration of undead was underwater, you said.
Yeah, it was in the lake.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, the
So I'm-
concentration that you
Yeah.
were able to detect, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna double back out of this tunnel
Yep.
and maybe hopefully find where these fish are getting sucked into the current from.
Okay.
And the undead, I assume, that I identified.
Huh?
And you're looking for the undead that I identified.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just the concentration of them to maybe find their source.
Okay. So going up along the east bank of the river as you're going north, every now and again you see more of those fish. Not all of them are like pearlescent and headed towards and headed in like random directions. Some of them are getting sucked down the river. As you're headed north, you come across one of the adder caps, and it's just kind of underwater. Looks completely dead as far as you can see. Some of the little fish are like picking at it,
Oh.
and it's kind of like tumbling on the bottom of the lake with the current.
What the fuck? What did I see then?
Does the Ettercap look infected?
At present, no.
I continue.
Okay. Sick, dude. All right. So at this point, you're finding yourself at the northeast corner of the lake.
Okay.
Right now, aside from the Ettercap that is tumbling away from you, there isn't a whole lot that's going on. Oswalt, if you're following along
Yeah.
on the surface, you can still see the big concentration of the undead energy.
Yeah.
There is a little wisp of it following the Ettercap that's tumbling along, so you can see like a new trail of it that's following it as it's tumbling along the ground and kind of like getting caught in different currents and sort
Yeah.
of swirling
You don't know
around
that
the
there's
closer.
an Ettercap under there. You
No,
just
he just sees
he
a
just
new
sees-
trail of it.
Yeah. Almost like a part of it break off and kind of go after it.
Yeah, kind of like there's like a big ball of this smoky looking energy in this corner of the lake,
Yeah.
Which
and then,
corner
like,
of the lake is it in?
in the
Just-
northeast corner.
And
Okay, so I'm
just
getting there.
Yeah.
and just to paint a picture, as Oswalt is walking along the bank, he's always pointing at it just so everybody else knows where it is.
Yeah.
So he's constantly identifying it as we move around it or closer to it or whatever.
Yeah, so when he sees the like new fresh trail, does he like follow
Yeah.
along it as it's like tumbling around?
I'll say when he sees the new fresh trail kind of break off of it, he audibly goes, "What the hell?" Mm-hmm. And he turns back and he goes, "There's a undead aura here, and a part of it just broke off and kind of started moving, but I don't know what that means. So stay frosty, I guess. I don't.
What's the plant life situation on the bottom of this lake?
I mean, there's not a whole lot of plant life. It's like it's a large lake, but it's not huge.
But there's no, like, I don't know, some sort of mystical infected seaweed. Yeah.
No.
Damn it. All right. I'm
I
out
mean,
of ideas.
not as far as you know, anyway. Like, there's nothing that looks unusual as far as plant life goes.
So I guess we continue to see what else we can find.
Okay. Yeah. So, as you are watching the ettercap tumble around and some of the fish pick at it, every now and again, one of the fish becomes a weird pearlescent thing. Not all of them do. Some of them die as they're trying to eat this thing.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
This
It's
tumbling
fucked.
thing isn't the source, is it?
No, it broke off from the source.
Okay.
Or broke off. It came from the same area as
Okay.
the source.
I continue in the direction.
Yeah.
I know
okay.
I know that these fish are probably getting infected by eating this thing, and this
Yeah.
thing is probably feeding off of, or possibly about to become undead.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay away from it.
So you are at the northeastmost corner that you can possibly swim to, and you're just kind of hanging around where it is. Oswalt, now that I'm going to assume that you guys have more or less been following the same path as Knack.
Yeah, roughly.
You're pretty much right there, and it's just like a big ball of this smoky, weird-looking energy.
Yeah.
I go up to the
And-
surface as fast as I can, and I jump out of the water and
Well, did you
splash
see
down.
anything first?
No, but I'm just going to let you guys know that I'm there.
Okay.
So I jump out of the water.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can see me.
Yeah.
I mean, after you jump out of the
Yeah,
water,
I jump, and then I splash back down, and then
Okay.
I start looking around.
Knack just jumped out pretty much exactly where the big ball is of
Yeah.
undead energy. From where you are now, though, you can see like little, not as strong, but like little wisps of it coming up out of the water, but they look more like they lead into it, like they're jumping into the water or like falling into it somehow.
Okay. Oswalt is again just trailing this stuff, and he's looking at it, and he's pointing at the big one, and he's looking at the little things coming off of it, and so he's not looking at anybody else in the party, but he goes, is there something there? Can anybody see I see the little bits of light, but is there anything? So he's asking the rest of the party if he sees something that would be emitting light. That
Can I have spot checks, please? I'm gonna also roll 2 for the boys. This one didn't land properly. That one also didn't land properly. For fuck's sake! God damn it!
I got a
Right.
12.
I got a 13.
So, friendly boy didn't see shit, but less friendly boy saw the same thing that you two saw. What were your rolls again?
13.
13? 12. Okay, so, oh yeah, you guys all rolled pretty much exactly the same. So, as you guys are reaching the northeast corner of the lake, looking around after Oswalt says, "Do you guys see anything?" You sort of spot something that looks like rocks moving up a little bit more northeast of where you guys are, up on land. You just see something that sort of looks like a moving rock.
Golem.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And I see nothing
that out.
underwater?
At this point in time, no, you just see the ettercap that's rolling around.
what the fuck is this thing underground?
Am I supposed to
guess.
gather that this... out of character, am I supposed to be gathering that this Ettercap is the congregation of Aura that Oswalt was looking at?
No.
But the ball of aura is completely invisible to me. There's
Yes.
there's nothing
Yeah.
there.
And I cannot make you see this. I can't. It's
Yeah.
not like Hide Dead. I can't let other people do
As
it.
far as Oswalt can see, this string of aura that is coming from this like main concentration of it, the ettercap is like the freshest scent, as it were.
Yeah.
Like it's the most clear line that's coming off it, and he can kind of like trace its movements as it's kind of like haphazardly tumbling around the bottom of this lake,
Yeah.
which is connected to a bajillion rivers.
I try to get a little closer and try to inspect if maybe there's a a small item or small object on the bottom of the lake.
Okay. Roll a search.
And then Nick was going to do something.
Roll a search,
The
please.
thing Nick's gonna do is have to leave.
Yeah.
I got a
Right.
16.
Okay. So, as you're looking about to see if there's any objects or any magical thing at the bottom of this lake, the only things you can really find in that immediate area are tiny little shards of glass.
Whoa.
Knack, as fish, stare down into depths and look at broken glass. He nod to himself, scratching chin with fin. I wonder. He then go down. Knack scoops up a piece of broken glass.
With his little fish fin.
Yeah, there's asterisks around.
Roll
all
a
of this.
d6.
Yeah.
Asterisks scratches chin.
Yeah.
Wonder what's down there. Roll a d6.
Yeah, to see if you cut yourself.
What?
Exactly.
What? To see how much damage I do to myself?
No. To see if you cut yourself.
3.
No, you're good.
Sweet
Wow.
man, thanks.
You're close, though. You feel the fucking, like, sharp edge of it, and you're like, oh, and you reposition your fins just in time.
Looks interesting, Knack thinks. Knack scoops up a piece of glass, the largest one he can see, and then swims to the
What-
surface.
What, did you put it in your mouth so you could swim?
In my fish mouth. Knack swims to the surface with the glass in his mouth as fast as he can. He then jumps out of the water towards the shore. Sorry,
Sword.
and then changes back into Bugman form.
Midair?
Yes, and then lands,
Okay.
and then hopefully lands on the ground. I have to roll badass? Do I have to roll a badass check to see if I can do that? Sorry about that.
You
Brix.
may as well, but real quick, I just want to say I'm imagining this as like when you get a mushroom in Mario. So he like just freezes midair and you're like,
He's like, oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Jeph, can I make a suggestion or can I suggest something? DM to DM. Can we have a badass check that we have to put skills into for things like this? For us to pull off cool shit.
Absolutely.
Where you have to roll a d20 plus your badass check to do cool shit like jump out of the water and turn back into a
Okay.
Knack and then land on the
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh man, we just leveled up. I could have put skills into badass.
Jokes on all of you.
Everyone
I haven't
add
leveled up yet.
badass to your character sheets.
Also, mine's just
What
gonna
would-
be a -5. Just
What would go into that?
face
Charisma?
Yeah.
I have 0 charisma.
Well, then you have a +0.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my badass check to jump out of the water, turn back into Knack.
Why did you roll it on a plate?
I rolled it in this.
hungry.
I tried to roll it in this thing, but it landed in my plate.
You missed?
Yes.
That's a -1
That's all-
to your
yeah.
badass.
No.
This is an automatic failure.
No, I got a 14.
You change back, but your clothes aren't quite on yet. And you trip and you fall on your face.
With a 14?
Because you rolled on a plate.
Oh.
We're having meta penalties.
Knack tries to do a cool, but he's never transformed before, so he bursts out of the water and turns back into ant form and then trips on his pants and falls.
His pants are on his head and everything's awful.
Face plants into the lake bed. Or into the lake side. Not the lake
His
bed.
ghillie suit, instead of being wrapped up around his shoulders, is wrapped from like in between his legs up to like one of his shoulders. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the end of my turn, by the way. That was all
You
I
need to
wanted
take like 5 minutes to get untangled.
Sorry, I was pouring a drink and it made an extraordinary amount of noise.
I
and
heard
I just
it.
looked at Adam and he was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
You just got a big fuck off, almost empty bottle of gin.
no, Adam gave it to me. It lives here. It's not mine from home. Sorry, continue.
All right. So after Knack jumps out of the water, Oswalt's kind of crouch walking a little bit, and without looking at the group, he's waving them over, and he's following the way that the wisps from the water are pointing, which seems to be towards that golemy thing we've seen. And he's trying to. He's not rushing ahead, but also he wants to go that way, and he's not trying to make himself known to the golem.
Okay.
So-
Has he in any way expressed that there is a golem or that he is following wisps?
Wait, I'm under the assumption that other people have seen this thing.
You're the only one who's seen it so far.
Oh.
Yeah, Brix has been staring at the water this entire time.
Because there's been a fish.
Yeah. Maybe the fish come back.
And fish come back as ant.
Yeah, and Art's been making sure Brix doesn't eat Knack when he comes back, so...
Well,
This is a mess so far.
considering, well,
It's always a mess.
well, hold on,
This
no.
is worse than normal.
But
So-
can bug be fish?
Yeah, it's called a lobster.
So,
Whoa!
You did not turn into a fish. You turned into a lobster.
No, you cannot retroactively do that.
Why? It's so much better.
No, he was
All
a
right,
fish.
fine.
How would a fucking lobster be like swimming through the water at the speed of sound?
Lobsters swim.
Lobster. That's why they have that big stupid tail.
And then you'd have little grippy hands.
I know, but we can't.
I'm cutting all this out.
Adam's like, I am not editing the last entire
No.
shit. So that
Say that you were a lobster. All right, fair enough.
I will turn into lobster from now on, if only I can turn into a cool lobster.
With
So
sunglasses.
a blue lobster.
Well, I need to turn into something in equivalence to like a dolphin or a shark, because that's the lowest level aquatic form I can take. I turn into a fish purely for roleplay purposes.
All right, fair enough.
Roleplay porpoises.
Boy!
Anyways, yeah, maybe you turn in one of those like pearlescent moon-skinned lobsters that you see like every
That
once
punch
in a
at the
we'd
speed
think
of
he was
sound.
undead.
A mantis shrimp that just goes boom, boom, and I
you
just
can
kill
see
things
colors
with
that
sound
don't
waves.
exist and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
What are those? They're the
Yeah,
pistol
mantis
shrimps?
The mantis shrimp.
Knack turns into a mantis shrimp and trips balls.
Yeah, because I can see like 10 million colors that humans can't.
But Brix can.
A little bit.
Anyway,
Some.
I love Breen.
to address what you said earlier, I would say no, he has not made you aware because
Yeah.
he's trying to be careful, but also he's dumb.
I was gonna say it's not that smart. Cool.
I love this. Him fucking sneaking forward, trying to call people over, but no one's even looking at him.
Well, I would say Art's probably like looking at Brix, looking at the water, looking up at Oswalt, and be like, "Oh god, oh dear, like what?
Something horrible is gonna happen, and I can't stop it.
He's just like, "Oh fuck."
One of the Thrycreen guards is like sharpening his axe, and the other one's just kind of watching the whole fish adventure. It's like, wow,
Neat.
that's awesome.
I didn't know you could do that.
Huh, cool.
We're adding badass to our character sheets.
Yeah.
All right, so
I have a +3 to badass right now.
what's going on
Me
with my
too.
boy?
Did you just put
No, because I
No, because my charisma modifier.
Hold on.
Yeah.
fuck? Sorry, Adam, go ahead. Adam, don't forget to add badass to your skill sheet.
Okay.
Well,
It's important. It's for cool diehard shit.
Just don't roll on a plate.
yeah, because then you fail.
Shut up.
You get a -13.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I love you guys.
love you too.
Stop rolling on plates.
Okay, Adam, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you are.
I just wanted to know what's happening. 'cause,
So you're slowly progressing towards the golem, yeah?
as delicately as possible, yeah.
All right. So
Dun,
I mean,
dun.
it's still a good ways out, right?
Yeah.
But you are slowly approaching it. It's sort of kind of mulling around, not quite in like an exact circle or a repeated pattern, but it's mulling about in the same general area, kind of like it's scanning around for things.
Is it a built like a person in Zelda when you're trying to like creep behind?
Yeah.
Infiltrate the castles. It's like kind of going along. You see it,
sort
like,
of
stop
a
and, like,
little
look
bit
around.
more erratic.
Okay.
Like it's doing the same general thing where it's just kind of like going to a spot and stopping and kind of like quote unquote looking around. It doesn't like have eyes or anything, so it doesn't like really look as you understand it, but is trying to detect something.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah. The closer you get, you sort of get a better sense for its scale, and it's quite a bit bigger than you are. I would say it's like you would estimate it at about like 10 feet tall. Oof. It's pretty large, made of stone, like a light-colored stone. It's not pearlescent the same way that the things you've been fighting are. Like a grayish, whitish kind of stone.
A little limestoney.
Yeah.
Where are the crystals on this thing? How do we attack it?
How big are
Would you
said
like to know?
crystals? Where are the weak points?
Yeah.
You're not close enough to target them yet, so you don't know.
Oh.
You can't see target them.
All right, I would say at this point I'm just hiding and observing it.
Okay. So, are you like far enough in the bushes that we can't see you, or
I would say so. At this
Okay.
point, he's like, he saw it. He moved a little bit closer to get a better look. At that point, he was still fully in your field of vision. He tried to call you guys over, not turning to see if you were looking at him,
yeah.
and continued forward past the like bunch of bushes that he went through,
Okay.
and is now
But Knack is back with us.
Knack
so-
is back with you guys. Yes.
Well, I jumped out of the water right where I found the glass. Does that put me on the other side of the lake?
No. You're like right at that same corner.
Great.
Also,
You are at the foot of like a decently tall hill
Yeah.
that's right overlooking the lake.
Perfect. Oh, I also have a crocodile friend.
Yeah.
Do.
Oh shit, that's right.
He just comes out of the water. Boom! Sorry.
The alligator comes up out of the water.
Yeah.
The two Thrycreen guards are ready to attack it.
Yeah, Art kind of like shuffles back too. He's like, I forgot that was there.
Weaver's fumbling around as he
Steady.
Uh,
It's my friend.
I could take it.
Where did he come
Brix readies a
from?
paw.
I summoned him
What? Okay, sure.
with my magical power.
And I waste a fireball spell into the sky.
Fireball. That's so fucking destructive.
Yeah, but if it comes back down, it's just going to land in the lake, so it's fine.
Is
Knack
this like
has shown a
30-foot
disregard
radius
for
of the lake?
Knack has shown that he has wielded fire irresponsibly in the past.
I thought he had
Are you actually
deep-seated
casting
regret about
fireball?
that.
I waste. Yes, I to demonstrate my magical power to the guards, I cast a fire sphere straight up into the air, which is actually a 5x5 foot circular fireball that just shoots up into the sky like a bowling ball.
Is it gonna come back down?
Yeah, but it's gonna come back down on the water. Knack shimmies to the side like the Zora King in Ocarina of Time. Oink. Oink.
Can you please roll a d4?
Why?
Let's do it.
I'm not getting smacked by my own fireball because
No,
I'm
you're
trying to set
not
up a
going
funny.
to get smacked.
I got a 4.
All right, yes, it does land harmlessly behind you in the lake. And it goes,
But there's a weird film on the lake now.
Knack,
yeah.
Knack does the double finger snaps. That's his signature thing now.
So,
were like-
Oswalt,
We believed you.
You just turned into a fish.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't hurt my friend.
And Knack pats the crocodile.
all right,
Crocodile purrs.
Okay.
Oswalt, Oswalt having gotten closer to the golem, being aware that it's bigger and it seems to be pacing or looking for something, sends Wick to go get everybody because he just realized he is now by himself against a thing that is particularly strong against the magic he
Yeah, we are
uses.
all just fucking around right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
No, I think at the point where like Knack's come back and Oswalt has disappeared, Art has kind of frantically rushed over. So by the time Wick comes out, they almost like run into each other.
All
We're
right.
just like, oh fuck, that's not good. Not fuck. He would never say a swear.
Can you
But
roll a
you-
balance, please?
Me?
Yeah.
You're just
I'm
fucking
going
with us
nuts
today.
Yeah, I am.
You're like, you haven't been rolling enough these last few sessions.
You haven't.
We haven't. Fuck off.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's a 6. It's a 6 because of course it is.
All right. So you go to run after Oswald.
That's with a bonus.
You collide full on with Wick and kind of push him full force into that hill that's like right up on the edge of the lake, and he sort of like comes apart a little bit against the hill.
Oh,
Oh, Art helps him put himself back together, I guess. He looks really weird about doing it. He just like hands him his
He's
little
like not
bones,
quite
like,
sure which
no,
bones go.
and he doesn't really want to touch the bones, but
Yeah, but I mean, Wick's helping you put himself back together.
yeah, exactly. Like Wick's like shaking his little skull and like put it back. Like, the other way.
All right. Well, after Wick is put back together, he pats Art on the head and then runs towards the rest of the group.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry, I burst out laughing right in the middle of what you were just saying.
That's fine.
That's very
It's called
good.
for.
All right.
Cool. Art is gonna head over in the direction that he presumes Oswalt's gone. Yeah.
I
But
would-
like he saw
explodes.
him kind of like sneak
Yeah,
in
yeah.
before, so he's not like, but like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going in.
Okay,
Do
cool.
I see the golem before I?
What'd you roll?
Probably not. Is the answer? No. I haven't
Rolled
seen
a
it.
no?
I rolled a no. It's a 5. It's a 5. I know how this game works.
That yeah.
And it's that I don't actually. I'm never aware of any of
You
my
ain't see
actions.
shit.
I ain't see
It's
shit.
technically within your field of vision, but you think it's rocks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Am
Yeah.
I aware of Art approaching?
To roll a listen.
I just want to, like, you know those old handheld printers that you would print labels with that have, like, the elevated numbers and letters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to print no on one of those. Just, like, stick it to my D20. It would never land on 20 ever again.
You
No.
have a listen check on your
But
your skills.
it would be really funny.
I guess technically it would be spot because you're not actively listening.
Okay, so spot.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
17 total?
Yes.
All right, so yes, you do hear Art approaching you.
All right. So now that I'm aware,
Probably heard Art bashing into.
Yeah, you heard the like rattling
Okay.
of Wick running away and then exploding.
Just makes the Mario
bones sound.
noise. Yeah, dry bones.
as Art approaches, Oswalt kind of grabs him with one of his hands, basically grabs the side of each of Art's face, points it in the direction of the golem, and points.
How many hands does Oswald have in this situation?
No, because he's just like,
Yeah. Okay. I think now he sees it, he kind of just nods.
Hey everyone, welcome to the end of another episode of Stumble Quest. We hope you're enjoying the show. The theme is Struttin from Louie Zong, and all other music provided by Kevin McLeod of Incompetech.com. We are a bi-weekly show, so we will have another episode up for you in 2 weeks on all of our tasty platforms. Follow us at Killustrators on Twitter if you want to see what we're up to on there. We're still working on getting the handle changed over. But Twitter got mad at us when we tried to do it, so we're working on it. If you're looking for a fun place on the internet to hang out on, come join our Discord. The link is in the description. If you like the show, please leave a review. It helps a ton, and we really appreciate it. We also really appreciate it when you share us with your friends. It helps get the show out there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. Got some more bloopers stuff for you. It's based off of a conversation that was had by Rosemary and some other people on the Discord, so even more of a reason to join. You might get referenced, kinda. Hope you're doing well, and we hope you're staying safe out there. Okay? Bye-bye.
Really quick.
Yep.
So, have any of you guys been on the Discord recently with the fucking sandwich debate shit? And I was talking
No.
about the cube rule.
I like the cube rule.
Yeah.
I will say, the cube rule
Cube rule?
leaves a lot more room for interpretation than the 4 category rule.
Yeah.
Which gets everyone real fucked up because it's so fucky.
Yeah.
That's why I love it so much.
What?
Because it started with, like, is a hot dog a sandwich, and then the whole Discord blew up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
And
agree.
is it?
No.
It's a hot dog.
It's a taco.
No.
I would argue that it's a pizza. Continue.
No, it's a hot dog.
No. The bread is cut the same way as a sub sandwich.
Which is also a taco.
Which is also a pizza.
Why is it a pizza?
No,
One-
it's sandwich. It's a
It's
sandwich.
more of a calzone, if anything.
One continuous piece of bread. So anything that you have on top of one continuous
See,
piece
Nick's
of bread
going by
is a
her like
pizza.
four category. I'm going by the cube
The
rule.
cube
Yeah,
rule,
if you
I
guys
will
wanna
say,
be
makes
wrong.
the most sense, I think. Although I will argue that what if, for a salad, starch placement could also just be on top?
Like a crouton? That's true. There's nothing in the cube rule that has like an on top
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Which I guess, yeah, that could be a salad.
A salad as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cube rule I do like because it's about the location of the starch.
Yeah. So like a toast is like starch on the bottom. So a pizza is a toast.
Yes.
Yeah.
A sandwich is starch on top, starch on bottom. Or
Okay.
sorry,
Yeah.
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 So like a sandwich, like an ice cream sandwich,
A burger,
A
a burger.
which is a type of sandwich.
A taco is when you have 3 starches, so like 2 starches on the side and 1 on the bottom. So like a sub and a hot dog would count.
We count as a taco.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I
Sushi-
see your logic here.
Sushi is starch all the way around, but like bare on the sides. So pigs
It's a
in
calzone.
No. Calzone is its own thing. So sushi, pigs in a blanket. I'm trying to think of like another example.
Like a wrap that's not a
Oh, yeah.
burrito would be like.
Oh yeah.
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 Then there's
Is a wrap sushi?
if it's open on both ends.
If it's open on both ends. If it's closed
fajita?
on both ends. Yeah, like a fajita.
Yeah.
A fajita's a sushi.
But if it's closed on one end, it's a taco.
No. If it's closed on one end, then it's a
Fuck yeah,
Soup,
dude.
I think, actually.
This is
No.
making me really
Yes,
upset.
it's a soup.
I'm getting really mad.
And
This is
So-
taking precedent over D&D.
a soup is basically like, think of a bread bowl where it's like starch all the way around except for the top.
Except for one open end.
And then a calzone is where it's like starch enclosing a
Yeah.
food thing.
It's like
So-
a ravioli or a Pop-Tart.
That's
Ravioli,
the only
Pop-Tart,
one that I
calzone.
agree with.
Yeah, burrito.
Out of all of
burrito,
these.
yeah.
What do you mean? This is making total sense.
Santa
And
hot
then-
Santa
and then
Santa
a-
wrap is a sushi is not real.
And then
not real.
a salad is the absence of anything around it.
Yeah. So mashed
Gotcha.
potatoes is salad.
Yeah.
I mean,
that makes sense.
yeah.
That
Or
one
is
I can
mashed
also get
potatoes
behind.
toast?
Shut up.
No, because unless you put the mashed potatoes on a bed of potatoes or something.
the
Well,
fuck
the mashed
up.
potatoes is a starch, though.
Yeah, but it's a
Mashed-
starch all the way through.
Yeah, so
yeah.
is the calzone.
So is a toast.
No.
A toast
it's
is also starch.
fully
all the way
encompassed by starch.
it's
and
not.
it is a starch.
through. It is. It's a toast.
Toast has stuff on it.
I'm
This
gonna-
cat is
Butter on
getting
it.
a
If you eat bland ass toast, then there's more.
I'm
If you
gonna-
don't put butter on your mashed potatoes,
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I'm about
mashed potatoes are toast. D&D can resume.
to flip
We
this
did it.
table.
The reason why this was brought up is because Nick brought up the cube rule page, and at the bottom they're just like, by the way, a soybean latte is a 3-bean salad.
No, it's a 3-bean soup. Yeah.
Yeah.
A 3-bean soup.
One of us needs
I
a
will.
whistle.
I will always
like
agree.
blow the whistle
the dog
super
clicker?
hard.
Oh, I think it's a vanilla soy.
Yeah, a vanilla soybean latte.
Yeah, a vanilla soy latte is a 3-bean soup.
Yeah. 'Cause
I mean,
there's 3
It's
beans in
not wrong.
it. Yeah.